Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. What's up, y'all?
Hello, Kevin, Hot Virginia. I'm glad that Virginia decided to break out her suntan lotion during our little break here. And she took out dead, gross, old-ass meat from the refrigerator. So it smells like farty meat with suntan lotion.
Well, that was chicken innards.
Oh.
And they're about 2.5 weeks old because we were going to put them in the mystery box, but we ended up not doing that today. So I took them out of the fridge to defrost them because I didn't want them to be cold, and they stunk right through that Ziploc.
It smells like who did it and ran. Seriously.
And then so I took the meat and threw it away, but then I had touched it, so I felt like, oh, it's on my hands. So I've got this hand sanitizer, and the flavor is Honolulu Sun.
Honolulu Sun.
So it smells like.
Makes me want to lay out and vomit.
Honolulu Sun.
And you don't say it like that. I've heard you say it like that 3 times. Honolulu Sun.
Sure.
Honolulu.
Add that on that list of annoying phrases
I
for
can't
Virginia.
say. Well, I can just never go to Hawaii.
I was trying to look at the essential, non-essential stuff, and it's so confusing. I'm telling you, honestly, the whole coronavirus stuff, it's such a pain in the ass because I'm having to look at it all day. And what's really a pain in the ass is doing a radio show for South Florida that covers so many different counties that can't get on the same fucking page. And they all got different stuff going on. I'm like going, okay, so like for instance, like now today at 7, you can't golf in Palm Beach, but you haven't been able to golf in Broward and Miami-Dade for a couple days.
Well, can you go to the range and hit?
Yeah, it's all a question. Yeah, I can't even like figure out exactly what it is because, and even within like the county, like for instance, like parks, Palm Beach county parks are open. Boca Raton and Delray Beach closed city parks. So you're like, I don't even know.
County park to city park. I don't know the difference.
Right. I can't keep track of everything. And even within the own county, it's different. And people are saying, yeah, actually right now they've done an addendum and personal grooming services such as hair salons and nail salons are able to provide personal service with personal protective equipment by individual appointment and fully comply with CDC and FDOH guidelines can stay open.
Okay, just don't move. Let me just get that sideburn. Oh, all right, here you go. I don't know, man.
It's just crazy. You're like, I mean, how do you even know? Like, I am trying my best to read everything there is about what is open, what is not open, and I'm still confused. And like day to day, like I said, on Monday, Cam and I went out. Ballpark of the Palm Beaches and had a great round, shot basketball out there for like an hour, and then we go out on Tuesday and they've got barricades up around it. And I'm like, okay, what happened?
Makes you kind of wish you had a bowling alley at your house or a basketball court.
Anything, yeah.
To
yeah, that's just kind of it.
Rich people have bowling alleys in their house. I grew up with a kid that had a bowling alley in his house. Everybody talked about it. It was big shit, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that house we went to for Bigfoot's bachelor party?
That place was nice.
Oh, could you imagine quarantining there?
It's a city. It's like your own little town.
They had a full basketball court, Kevin.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They have some people that have full basketball court,
Well,
huh?
it wasn't full. Was it
Probably
half?
half.
It was half.
Yeah.
People were playing basketball, and that was also where people started to cry. It was full of basketball and tears.
Sounds amazing.
Well, you know, when you get a
Maybe if you were there without those people, it'd be awesome.
Well, you ever been to something where it goes on for like 36 hours and people who normally don't drink that much, they start falling apart, man. They fucking lose their mind. Tears follow beers.
Yeah, so what you can do and where you can go, it really does. It's different from town to town, and it's going to change day to day. West Palm Beach said that people shouldn't leave their homes unless necessary. And then they said if residents don't comply, a lockdown order will be next. So it's like we're telling you, we're like saying hashtag be cool, stay home. And if we find you out running around doing dumb shit you don't need to do, then we're going to do a lockdown. And then we could, like, I guess, pull you over and you'd have to have papers and all that stuff, or else we could fine you, arrest you. I don't even know.
It's heavy.
I don't even know what it means. And then all residents of the city of Miami are now under a stay-at-home order, too. But they can travel to the grocery stores and pharmacies and for work. Okay, but what about if you're in Miami and you want to get a damn haircut? Does that count there? Like, imagine if you were in, you're like, what can I do and what can't I do? What is open and what's not?
I don't think you can leave your house to get a haircut in Miami.
Yeah, so I don't even know. So I guess it's different there.
Well,
Yeah.
also, good luck trying to find a place, too, that's open.
And they say people are allowed to go outdoors for recreation, just not in places that have already been closed to the public, such as city parks.
But what about those county parks?
That's just it. What's a city park and what's a county park?
That's annoying.
Gosh. And they say if you're going to be outdoors, you got to make sure you maintain your social distancing. It's so weird. What are they going to do? Run up? Somebody's going to blow a whistle? That's what we need is a social distancing police.
I know, just the temperature.
Start running around with a whistle.
I'd love to do it, but I also I don't want to get shot either. People are running real hot out there.
Buying a lot of guns, too.
They are. I saw that. Those
Yeah.
weed and guns are through the roof right now.
Yeah.
And toilet paper.
Not crazy. That's it. Yeah.
Don't take my gun, my weed, or my toilet paper.
America.
Yeah. Shout out to a couple people. One, Chelsea. She listens to us. She's in Oregon. And
Oh, yeah, we know
yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah.
We met up with her.
We did when we were up there in Oregon visiting.
Her job has been deemed essential, and she is into wholesale sales representative for a large cannabis company there. So
I'll tell you what,
she's open.
they're working at MasterCard. I had to call and talk to a bunch of MasterCard people, and there's plenty of motherfuckers working there.
Huh.
Yeah, I talked to probably 3 different people from MasterCard.
What'd they say?
Dude, what the fuck?
That's how they answer the phone.
Customer service. What the fuck do you want?
Dude, seriously, shit, get it together. What are you, 50 now?
And buddy Derek up in Vero, he had said, hey, I work in the produce industry, and up until yesterday, the demand was through the roof for about 10 days straight. Most chains were seeing a 75% increase in produce sales, especially citrus, which I sell. Vitamin C, yeah, and they're saying that's one of the things that apparently is really good to fight off the coronavirus is the vitamin C. So I ran out of vitamin C at a really good time. It says, now we are seeing lighter orders and deliveries push back because demand is settling down. The wave of panic buying has passed, and I would expect this week to start seeing the shelves at the grocery stores fill back up. I think you'll start to see this with all grocery items, including TP. So,
Good.
We shall see.
yeah. And
I had a girl reach out to us who works in wholesale paper products, and she said, hey, I heard you guys were running low on toilet paper. We've got a bunch of it, so I will hook up with you and you can have it. I was like, really? So
Well, you gave me 6 rolls, I believe?
I did. I gave you 6 rolls.
I'm already down to 3.
How much did you poo?
No, I gave 3 to my sister.
Oh.
She was running low. The Pennington's running low, dog.
they're big poopers.
Don't worry. I think tomorrow we're getting replenished, and whatever we need, we're not going to hoard it. We'll give it out to the people. If there's anybody that needs TP, I am ready to share.
I saw another store that was empty, so it's still not quite balanced yet.
If we will not hoard. We will share.
Okay.
I mean, do you get? I see a lot of people shaming people who are buying more than 2 things. I bought 6 Uncrustable boxes. Am I an Uncrustable hoarder? Am I a dick?
I think what the grocery stores now are doing on everything across the board, there's a limit, and you can't buy a bunch of anything.
So from a certain point of view, I'm an uncrustable dick.
But you didn't know any better. Now you do. Going forward, you can only buy like 2 of anything.
I mean, I can eat so many boxes.
We know.
All right, you're right.
We know.
I get a beer and mess with a brag. I
Why don't you
apologize.
just spread it out, baby? Get a few frozen pizzas, a few Hot Pockets, a few Stouffer's French bread pizzas. You don't have to buy 18 boxes of Uncrustables.
The Uncrustables, though, they're usually the first thing that go. The honey peanut butter Uncrustables, they go down so easy and quick.
You can make an old school honey peanut butter and jelly.
And just like that, no, the way they do it, I don't know. They make the bread is soft like a pillow, and just like that, 1,600 calories in the course of 10 minutes, just like that, and you're still kind of hungry.
Yeah, because they're made for kids. That's why you got to eat 7 of them.
Eat 2 boxes.
They're not even bigger than your fist.
They do cut the crust off. It's fucked.
Derek also said make sure to thank the grocery store employees. They're killing it right now.
Yes. And they are sticking in it, and they are in the front lines, just like the healthcare workers, you know? I mean, that's scary.
And the delivery people.
And the delivery people. And the fast food workers.
Yeah.
And the takeout workers. And the delivery truck drivers.
Hold on, who else we have to say? Because they're going to email us if we don't say they're doing good. Who?
Uber drivers?
I think you need to stay away from Uber. I don't know. Shut up, Bird. Because then somebody's going to say you're fucking...
I'm an Uber driver. You're a dick.
Yeah, don't listen to me about anything.
About anything, huh?
Well, no, that's the beer talking.
Only listen to him about the March fatness. That's all he's allowed to speak on.
Let me see. Got a couple of shout outs here, people that are dealing with other ways to get their products. Amazon, I know they are, they got to be working like crazy, and they just got hit too. Amazon warehouses now are facing a growing tide of coronavirus cases with at least 10 facilities hit so far.
Oh, and they say it can live on cardboard.
Yeah.
So what if the person that packed your box has it?
Yeah, well, and apparently that might affect it too. Imagine if, all these facilities are hit with coronavirus. I think typically what you got to do, you got to shut it down, disinfect, quarantine. And if that's how we're getting supplies right now because we can't get it in grocery stores, imagine if Amazon gets all wonky.
Yeah, with my Uncrustables, they're in the front seat. The guy or the girl coughs. They're now on all of my Uncrustables. I grab the Uncrustable. Can it happen that way, Virginia?
I think it can. If they're saying it lives on cardboard, your Uncrustables come to you wrapped up in cardboard.
An email said, Kev, I want you to blast Amazon for me. How the hell does the worldwide best store on the internet run out of supplies? I'm a construction worker, and I need dust masks for the insulation I work in, and Amazon literally has nothing. How do they call themselves one of the greatest suppliers? But when it comes down to when people are in need of supplies the most, they stop shipping till April 15th and stop trying to restock their supplies. F Amazon, and I was the number 1 customer. I don't know how that works. To me, Amazon's always done everything great, and
there's a global shortage of masks.
Yeah,
it's not just Amazon.
Right.
Everybody bought every mask. I mean, no one could have predicted that, especially Amazon. I mean, if they would have known this was coming, they would have had a ton more masks. But I mean, everybody's out of masks, sir.
So I buy moon pies, for example. I get a box of moon pies. I wipe down the moon pies. I have them go through the aisle thingy. They mark off the moon pie. The cashier grabs the moon pies and puts them in the bag. I have to wipe off the moon pies again, right?
I think you
That's
do.
what's driving people crazy, like myself. OCD people were like, fuck it.
I think when you get home, you're supposed to wipe off the moon pies before you put them.
So you wipe them off when you grab them. Then you wipe them off again after they touch them. Then you wipe them. It's a lot of wiping, kid. It's a lot of wiping.
I know.
Then you get a whiskey in you, you forget.
I know.
That's not easy. I got a shout out here from Cesar in Green Acres. Said, I called Ford Credit the other day about future payments as I had just made my March payment on the 17th and what they can do to assist. They told me all Ford Credit customers can opt to push the next 3 payments to the back, but they did make sure to tell me that my vehicle warranty and gap coverage will still expire on the original date. So after taking them up on that offer, I don't have a car payment until July 17th.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that some people are giving a little bit of
well, now
leniency.
you can save that money for food. You're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was gonna derail it. I was gonna ask you about Insta rice, but it's not that interesting.
I actually like instant rice.
I love Insta rice too.
It's easy. Denny's bought me a rice cooker, and so that's the only reason that I use traditional rice because it's way cheaper. Traditional rice is way cheaper. Instant rice, they jack up the price.
But you're talking about the minute rice, where you put it in the microwave and boom, you eat it?
I wouldn't put it in the microwave, but that's just me.
A minute, Virginia. You could have rice galore.
I just do it stovetop. It's stovetop in 5 minutes. It's ready.
Yeah. I told you it wasn't going to be a very good conversation. That's why.
Just want to see how bad it was going to be.
I did. I want to see it.
It wasn't that bad. You've done much worse.
Yes.
I mean, in your career.
Kevin, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Okay. All right.
He's the Corona of radio.
All right. Shut up. You're no Swiss picnic either.
I get it.
You're not necessarily crushing it either.
No, I get it. I'm a mess.
And if you're having a hard time finding the TP, Carrie's got some info about bidets. She said, listen, for many years, and she's in Pittsburgh now.
Oh.
She said, my girlfriend had shoulder surgery back in July, and although we've been together for 11 years, wiping her behind just wasn't something she was ready to let me do. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine?
No.
Kim wouldn't do it for you.
No, she would not. No, I would just be covered in my own feces.
Brother.
Panda would do it for me, but then he would probably never want to bang me again.
Look, if you find yourself in that position, I'll gladly come over.
Okay.
I will wipe
It's good
you.
to have a backside backup.
Well,
Do you want those hamburger hands around your bunghole?
Oh, my gosh.
You have to have a talk with yourself.
I'd be torn.
Do you know what you're signing up for? I mean, the damage.
That'd be tough, yeah.
baby, I'm going to make sure I touch you real gentle.
Yeah.
He don't know that speed.
No,
He knows hard.
There's not
and
a setting on
harder.
that, yeah.
He cannot touch you gentle.
Yeah.
It's hard to... There's a lot of things I destroy.
Best I could hope for is a light fisting.
I would break your butthole.
Oh, you would.
Kevin has to call it, a bird broke my butthole.
Yeah.
You have to make a video.
Well, yeah, I think we have to document all the things we do together.
Of course. She did some research and found these bidet attachments that hook right onto your existing toilet with no major plumbing required. It took about 5 minutes to disconnect existing hoses and add on the attachment. I was hesitant to try it, but let me tell you, I have been
butt
hooked
sprinkler?
ever since. Yeah.
Nice.
Not only is it a cleaner process, we use so much less toilet paper. I try to talk to anyone into it that will listen. The very first time, it's a little strange, but after that, it's all good. I'll never not have one again. And seriously, why smear poo on yourself when you can just pay that thing dry? Pay that thing dry.
Probably
spray that thing dry.
Okay.
So I wonder how much this accoutrement costs to add to your existing bowl and whatever hose you need.
Yeah, I don't know.
The modern butthole is getting very expensive to maintain.
I am not. I'm not afraid of using it. I will try this because
No one's saying you're not. We know.
cleaning back there is very important to me. I miss the days of wet wipes. I stopped doing that because everybody said you can't flush them, and I'm certainly not
Right.
putting a pooey wet wipe in the trash can. So I stopped doing that. But I like a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Wet wipes are great. I'm a big fan. They've been a life changer for me.
Yeah, no, you talked long enough to gross me out, Virginia.
Success. Got a question here about Boys Town. Mandy said, I was wondering if Virginia could share a little more on Boys Town and what tips were offered for Rocco. My 2.5-year-old sounds a lot like Rocco, and I'm looking for any advice. Did they suggest anything and how to get him to eat better, sleep better? I'd appreciate any advice. Thanks in advance.
So we did kind of just the first initial thing, but I will tell you this, it was covered by our insurance. The co-payment was only $30. The counselor that we met was super nice. Steve is his name, and we're going to have a meeting once a week, and he's going to map it out. I think we're going to start with sleeping first, then we're going to start with behavioral, and then we're going to go into diet. So we kind of did like an overview of everything. I don't have a lot of the details of exactly what he's going to break down with diet yet, but if you've got the medical insurance, I mean, $30 for a copay is not that bad for a mental health visit. I've seen much worse. Look into it. reach out to them. I know that they're all going to be doing it from their houses because that's what my counselor was telling me. But they're still going to be doing video conferencing, and he was all booked up this week and into next week, and so they're still working and they're still helping families. And I think, now that we as parents are spending so much more time around our kids, we see what assholes they are a lot more than we saw when they were at school.
It's exasperating some parents.
You gave them to somebody else and they had to deal with it. And then so when you got them back at the end of the day, it wasn't like you were exhausted from dealing with them all day. We could all use a little boys' town help, I think. And it's a beautiful thing.
All right. Sounds nice. Okay, just look them up, and Boys Town it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an email that says, my name is Eli, and I listen to your show every day. Love it. I have a suggestion for when you do the snack tournament again. Why don't you divide it into 4 divisions like they do in the NBA? You can have one division for pastries, donuts, Twinkies, other division for frozen snacks, Hot Pockets, and Tostinos, pizza rolls, another division for candy bars, Snickers, and Twix, and another division for chips, Doritos, Fritos, etc. So at the final 4, you would have the best of each division against each other.
Eli, I want to tell you thank you for your passion, first of all. This is something that I've been talking about with a few people now, and I think I love that model, and I think that's what we're going to probably do. Just be patient with me.
My only question is, would you have enough competitors in each division? Because would you not maybe have more candy bars or maybe more chips than you would in, say, for instance, like the Hot Pocket division?
My gosh, my boy's been out of the fucking snack game for a long time. Right now, and I'm not trying to be a dick, you sound a little snack ignorant. We got plenty.
Okay.
Plenty to do that.
All right. Well, there you go.
I was like, I didn't even come off like I was just joking.
That's good to know.
But I do love that idea, though.
Right.
I think it's fun.
We all got scared because it sounded like you were yelling at Kevin.
I know.
I was kidding.
I was like, what happens? Yeah.
I'm just joking. Fuck y'all.
Autumn had a different take on the, I guess it was, is it boudoir? What was the name of it again?
Boudoir photos.
Yes.
They're sexy pictures in lingerie.
Okay.
Usually taken in the bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah, the bedroom.
We'd had Jake, his wife had gone off and gotten them done for him. He was excited when he first saw him until he found out that it was actually her old college boyfriend that took the photos. And a couple of different thoughts on it. One, somebody said maybe she was just trying to show the boyfriend how good she was doing now or how good she looked, and it was kind of like a get back at you kind of thing.
Bullshit.
It's just poor judgment if that was her plan.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and Autumn said the husband has to understand that this guy is an ex for a reason. If he's a professional photographer, he's not going to risk his professional reputation to sleep with her. He needs to calm his nerves and breathe.
Bullshit. Yeah, you're right. There's no celebrities out there that have risked their career for sex.
So, there you go. That's her take on it.
Bird ain't buying.
Kate had a suggestion here about a best of category for drunk podcasts. Doing some of the gems from over the years. She said the old St. Patty's Day of who got the alcoholic beer, I remember. The best of Lana, even Jaybird and Kevin when they kept talking over the supernatural guest.
Didn't you make that guy start drinking and he didn't drink?
We didn't make anybody do anything.
Well,
we didn't
I don't
no. He
got sucked in.
Well, I didn't realize that. I think the guy's a recovering alcoholic, and we're having a good time. He's like, you know what? I think I haven't had a drink in 15 years. Like, he's probably right now in a gutter somewhere.
No, he's not. He's very kind. I speak with him. He's doing.
He does. Okay, good.
He's doing great. But when during that,
when he got out of rehab, he started calling Jaybird again.
Sometimes when I'm quiet and alone, I'm like, I hope I didn't ruin that guy.
I do that with a lot.
Have you done a welfare check?
I do that often with a lot of people who are involved with Kevin.
Check on people that have been on this show.
I didn't ruin
they
that
are
person.
not okay.
No, but me and Kevin were so drunk to the point where that guy agreed to drink. We're like, fuck yeah!
It probably looked like an Animal House.
Why were you gone? You were gone.
I was out of town, I think. I remember hearing about it.
Were you on another Mardi Gras vacation?
Probably.
Okay.
My annual exodus.
I'm going with you next year.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going. If the Corones is still out and about.
That's why I'm going.
Gosh, if that thing is going on next year, people will be losing their minds.
They really will. I hope it's not.
At that point, people will probably just be out. You won't be able to keep them inside. They'll be like going, you know what? If I die, I die.
I'm not making any plans, though. Like, no travel plans for the future. I'm just going to see what happens. Like, I know people that are going online right now and booking trips, and they're booking trips for like July and August, and they're booking hotels, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to save my money and just watch and see.
During this time, do you kind of, when you're alone, do you think about a lot of the smaller things you might get upset about and just think, this is so dumb?
Yes.
What the fuck is going on? And there's certain things where maybe I was worried about before that I'm having a tough time even taking seriously, even worrying about them. And I'm over here. I'm set a little bit different than you, Virginia, when it comes to this whole thing. I'm not nearly as worried. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm somewhere in the middle.
I'm struggling with my mood swings.
Yes, me too.
From 1 minute to the
Fuck.
next.
Gosh, that's been my number one issue with the coronavirus. Virginia's mood swings.
Virginia's mood swings.
Oh my God. I just want my girl back.
She's not here right now.
No shit.
She is not home. Don't even ring the bell.
Do you remember when we got fired in my? Of course you do. But remember how
do you remember when we got fired?
how crazy she got a little loony during that time?
There were some interesting days.
I'm seeing not that
Yeah.
crazy, but I'm seeing just smatterings of that Miami firing Virginia.
It's funny you bring that up because you know who brought that up yesterday?
Your husband?
My husband.
Yeah, because you are kind of acting like a lunatic.
He said, "Oh gosh, I hope we don't have a whole like Miami thing in front of us again." And I was like, I can't predict the future.
Yeah, well, me and Virginia started to get into a little bit of a fight before the show today, and then I just
Yeah,
said,
I walked in. I'm like, what did I walk into?
Jason,
Yeah.
calm down. She's
Yeah.
a fucking lunatic right now. You're arguing with a lunatic.
If I'm a maniac and then you start arguing with me, that makes you maniac
That's
too.
why I backed off. I said, shut the fuck up,
All right,
Bird.
you guys are yelling. Then you get amazingly quiet. And I'm like, okay, let's start a show.
Yeah, well, I walk in, and she goes, okay, Bird, you're going to get fired. I'm going to get fired. They're going to keep Kevin. They're going to keep Denny's. But me and you, we're expendable. I'm like, hey, good morning, Virginia. Let's go do a show. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And stop watching the news. Gosh. Then I start debating her, and then I go, Bird, she's a lunatic right now.
Yeah, we're not going to get logic out of that one.
No.
Yeah.
And then I just felt bad for you.
We did a raise your hand poll earlier on the regular show today. We talked about if you ever tried to light your farts on fire. Denny's and I were the only two that raised our hands on that. That was something back in high school, but we did that a lot.
Did you ever do it successfully?
I didn't do it that much, but yes, there was. I remember one day the best that we'd ever done was Rob Thompson, a guy that I used to hang out with, and Josh Stillwell. They were both very good at it. And we had an Australian exchange student, Will, and we took him back to the airport in Columbus and then went back to my house. My parents were at work, and so we partied the whole way. And so we were at my house, and we were turning the lights off. And I remember we got a photo gallery, impressive stuff. A huge flame shot out of Rob's ass.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing. And we got it right at the right moment. It was one of the best moments of my high school career.
Proud.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I played ball with this guy named Joey, and Joey thought he was going to be all funny and light his farts on fire, and Joey had to go to the ER because Joey's butthole got burnt.
Yeah, I've
You
heard.
can, yeah, because it's methane gas, and if it's still, inside your body, then yeah, it'll go back up in you. It's a terribly dangerous thing to do. It's not just stupid fun.
So how do you time that right that you have no fart still left in you, but yet it's right there in the air? Like you have to catch the late part of the fart.
I don't even think we knew that was possible, so I don't even know if that was part of it. It was probably just, I think Rob was forcing it out so hard. Probably what you do is when you force, your sphincter is going to lock real quick.
We can call Joey. He listens to us via the internet.
Let's call him.
We can talk to him, see if he wants to.
These are the hard-hitting interviews I need.
I hope he's cool with that. But yeah, well, he was a bench warmer too. So now you burnt off your butthole and you got to sit the bench.
Just a farting bench warmer. Just little brown marks on the bench.
Yeah, but it's tough to be a bench warmer when you burn your butthole off.
Poor guy.
I don't know. Joey did it to himself.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything.
He did it for you.
He did
it for your entertainment.
I wasn't there for it. No. Joey was at a party. I was not there. Joey burnt his butthole off when I was nowhere near that.
I think if you burn your butthole and you don't know it can go back up in you, that everybody should rally around that guy because he was just doing it for entertainment factor for you, and he just didn't have the knowledge he needed to make the decision not to do it. He's a performer.
I see what you're saying, and I'm not trying to shame
Joey.
Joey
Should be proud.
You're right. No, I take back my words, Joey. If you are listening, I hope you're cool with that story.
Yeah, I could probably get Rob on, but I think he'd probably just say, I just farted and just lit it and boom. And I don't think there's any special science to it.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think you're going to get a different account from Joey.
Joey had a different experience.
Joey, you might get some tears out of you. We might get our Oprah moment with Joey.
We did raise your hand if you've ever had to ask yourself if you're an alcoholic. 4 out of 5, everybody but Suits raised their hand.
Oh, he's just so young. That's why. His is on deck.
I'm drinking a beer right now.
Yeah.
What's the alcohol on that baby?
10%.
Okay.
Clearly, I'm an alcoholic.
That's a big one.
That's
Yeah.
a big girl.
That is a big girl. Let me see. If it's been more than 6 months since you've had relations, I was the only one that raised their hand. That's no surprise on me. But the fact that nobody else did, Virginia, so everybody else around here have been boinking, including Suits and the Bird. The single dudes have been putting it somewhere.
Interesting.
Putting it somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Where you put it?
Yeah.
And with whom?
I'm not going to, first of all, I'm not going to give any dirty details because that's not cool to do to that person.
When? Just say when.
I would say beginning of November, maybe.
Chewy doesn't count.
Okay, Virginia, you're right, Kevin.
It had to have been a real human girl.
I 69 Chewy again, and that's what it was. Yeah, the beginning of
November.
end of October.
What?
October.
I didn't know why I did it. Ozzy
Did you tell
Osbourne.
Was she British or?
Was she British?
She was not British.
Okay.
It only happened, I think, twice, and that's all you need to know.
Okay.
Do we know her?
You don't.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't fucking know. I
Have
don't know
we
if
ever
you-
met her?
I don't know.
Congratulations.
Is she a new Rolodex card, or did you dig back into the old
And for
file?
anyone who doesn't know, Rolodex back in the 90s was something you used to put names and numbers on, and you would spin through it. It would sit on your desk.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome, Virginia.
Yeah.
Was she a new girl, or was she recycled material from your past?
I think I've said enough.
I don't think you have.
Why do you pipe down,
Come
Grandma?
on. Give us something. It's coronavirus. We need this.
It was someone new.
It was a new
Okay.
girl.
Good
times,
Okay. We're auditioning, people. That's what I'm taking from this.
But it's
the casting couch
it's-
remains
the casting
open.
Can you not be so fucking sleazy? Why
Can't help it.
Yeah, why are you the sleazy one? Yeah, but that's in the past.
It's dead.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Like my career,
Yep.
Yeah,
according to Virginia.
Just
you're
a matter
expendable.
of time. Yep. If you had the body and you needed the money, would you be a stripper or a cam girl?
Not while my parents are alive. Maybe if they were dead, I could, but they'd be so upset.
I don't know if my dad would be upset. Well, I don't know. How sexy do I make it?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's you, I think you go full gorilla.
Well, I'd probably take the persona of Lana, and if at that point,
What's Lana spelled backwards?
anal bait.
Yeah.
So bold.
She doesn't. That's her cam girl.
Yeah, you know what you're going to see.
Oh, Lana just loves the camera on her. She loves it on both ends.
So there you go. All right. Let me see. Got a couple other emails here. One saying, just what the hell is this thing? It looks hideous. How much did they spend on these? And that is the, I don't know what that is. It's the sunshine thing. They've got, I think, like 4 or 5 sculptures around West Palm Beach. I talked about it because there's one not far from my house. And I was driving by it before it was completed. It just looked like I don't know, like something you would hang your laundry on.
Yeah, it's in a really weird spot because I would think they'd want to put that in an area where a lot of traveling's going on.
Well, if you would look at an aerial map of it, I guess what it is, it's supposed to be at different points in the city. It's supposed to show the sunshine of West Palm Beach.
It's also pretty shitty looking.
Yeah, a lot of people are not
Did you
loving
say
it.
city or shitty?
Yeah.
It's not good. It looks like yellow teeth.
I think that might be the one that's by, I don't know, that might be the one by Australian.
This is by some artist that's been doing this in many different cities. So it's like the same person has been getting a lot of action from this. It must be the trendy person to hire.
Is that the Buttercutters piece?
Buttercutters.
That's a great name for a musical group.
It looks like a yellow tooth, a buttercutter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, an upside down yellow tooth.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
And I thought I saw one of them light up. I know they have one by Phipps Park. They got one in the roundabout by my house. So I know where at least 3 of them are, and I can't remember.
Solar panels? Is that how it's lighting up?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just that, and I don't know if they're supposed to light up. And I think, was it like 275,000? I can't remember what we had an in-depth conversation about them, and I had the information in front of me then, and I don't remember all of it.
I mean, I think it's ugly as fuck. I can't believe that thing.
It's some famous artist that has done it in lots of other cities.
We could do that shit. Give me some blocks and some paint. I'll get you something better than that Buttercutter.
Yeah, that's what they wound up doing. That's what they thought was good. They're trying to really promote art in a lot of the South Florida cities. And I'll tell you, you see a lot of it. They got a ton of it. Well, I mean, Miami Wynwood's already had it. Fort Lauderdale's got a lot. Delray's got a lot. Downtown West Palm Beach has got a lot of murals and things like that. And I think it all looks really good. So I do love the added stuff they're doing with art in South Florida. But I guess that's just it. I don't know that every piece is going to hit. And that was I assume that, I can't remember who paid for that. I can't remember if it was the city or was something else they got the money from. But it just seems like when you see that, you're like going, all right.
I don't know, man. Some of that art that people try to tell you is good. I mean, I love me some John Lennon. I love his music. Man, he had some shitty art, but then people they try to trick you. Oh, Lennon was a great painter.
It's very subjective, Jay Bard. You don't get it.
Yeah, but I also thought Picasso. Who's the one that does the swirly shit? I kind of thought he was fucking overrated too. Maybe that's the beer.
Yeah.
Is that Van Gogh who did the swirly shit? Who did all like the big?
Yeah, like Starry, Starry Night.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Vincent Van Gogh.
I feel like it's
Yeah, I think so.
not that
Yeah.
great. Am I off on that?
No, it's pretty terrible. We went to his museum when I was a kid. We were in the Netherlands over there, and my dad. I don't remember a lot because I was only in 3rd grade. All I remember my dad going to every single art piece and be like going, "This is terrible." And my mom was getting mad. He's like going, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "This is terrible." He's like, "I could do this." He's like, "This is awful."
I stand with Drew.
And yeah, my mom, I remember they got like in a big fight in the Van Gogh Museum because he kept going, he's like, "This is art. This is terrible." He's like, "I could do this in 2 minutes."
Well, I just feel like the art, like that one dude that had the banana peel down in Miami.
Yeah,
everyone
that's
was
some
going
stuff.
ape
Yeah,
shit
that's
over
art
it.
for you.
Give me a fucking break, Virginia.
I like
Yeah.
how Banksy did that thing where he like shredded that thing, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's brilliant!"
I mean, nothing against the Buttercutter artist.
Yeah.
But fuck, that's not that good.
No, is that not that good? And I remember when we were leaving the Van Gogh Museum, we were with his other family that was hosting us. And we walk out, I don't know what happened. The guy grabbed the statue and barfed all over it.
Now that's an art piece.
And my dad's like going, he feels the same way about it I do.
Was that a performance art
And I
piece?
remember that was the final straw. My mom and him, that's when she was just like, "I've had it." And it wasn't performance art. He had a bad pancake or something. And barfed it all over the statue. I remember that. It was
Your
crazy.
dad was so happy.
Oh, my dad was so happy. Yeah. Yeah, Megan was asking what happened to the structure in your hood, Kev. Did they finish it? Yeah, it looks like just what I just showed on KVJ TV. If you're watching that, but it's there, and I haven't seen it light up. And I thought I saw the one by Phipps Park lit up, and I go by it when it's dark, so I don't know what's going on with it.
Is your stuff yellow?
Yeah, mine looks pretty much just like that.
Yellow's a tough color, man.
Yeah, I'll try to take a photo of it today while I'm driving, and if I don't wreck into it, I'll post it.
Would Kevin look good in a yellow suit?
No, I look terrible in those colors. Yeah, it doesn't work well for me.
I don't like yellow
I can't do
either.
like yellow, orange. Yeah, when you're so white like I am. Yeah, white's a tough pigment to have. I really wish I was darker because you can do a lot better colors.
You go better with dark colors when you're
Yeah.
pale. It's just the truth.
If Virginia was single and she had a yellow pantsuit, you into that or not really?
Virginia's probably where I am. It wouldn't look good.
Yeah, we're
Washes
pale.
you out. Yeah.
Yellow's not a good color for pale people. I know we just said that, but I don't think you were listening.
No.
We just the fuck said that.
Yeah.
And it's
Nice.
like, you don't listen to
Nah,
nothing.
not a thing.
That's not true. I didn't think. I was trying to say you weren't as pale as Kevin.
Oh, I've got spray tan on.
My bad for being a fucking sweetheart over here.
Somebody's getting drunk.
Yeah, that 10%er right there.
I'm just kidding. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I love you and your doily dress.
Yeah.
This is an old lady dress.
Makes me want to just put a vase on you.
And this is a fun photo. Christina sent this in. She said, I bought a doctor set for my little Shelby, and my family said that she looks like the Mexican queen. I had to share.
She does.
Oh, and they're eating tasty cakes too, it looks like.
Are they? Okay, of course. That's Jaybird dials right in on
That
the
is a tasty
cakes.
cake. Yeah.
That's a good family right there.
Yeah.
They're at 7-Eleven too. I think I know that 7-Eleven. Is that local?
Yeah, so she's doing that because she's talking about the Mexican Queen's glasses. If you haven't seen them, there's a side
They're identical.
by side. Yeah. So there you go. Shelby's got what the Mexican Queen's got.
That's so cute.
There you go. If you're like just listening to the podcast, you're like, I don't get it. Go check it out on KVJ TV. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how we do this thing every single day. You can check it out right there.
Oh man, I can talk to you fuckers for another 30 minutes.
Oh, you know the buzz is kicking in.
Oh, yeah.
He's turned into I love you, man.
Now he's got to go home and drink alone. And
Hump his dog.
My bad that I fucking love you guys. Oh, you dick. You love you. You love you.
You love you.
You love you. You love you.
you love you. Big thanks to Bud's Chicken and Seafood. You can still go through the drive-thru in their 6 locations, and you can get their amazing food. Shake it up a little bit. Get the bird sauce, the bud sauce.
I love you too, buds.
Yeah, fritters,
Yes.
all kinds of good stuff.
Support those that support the KVJ show, and Bud's is definitely one of them. If you're going to get any fast food,
The drive-thrus are open.
yeah, the drive-thrus are open. A lot of fast food places are still running commercials, and the drive-thrus are still open. You can still eat.
I agree. Their french fries are so good. I think the music keeps running out. Kevin's trying to.
I'm going to have Denny's make it a little bit longer. Yeah.
Have I told you about the corn fritter?
I just want to say I love you guys so fucking much.
All right, well, you share the love and enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. All right, we'll get that weekend going. Y'all be good.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.